always running, not from danger but from truth. Chasing shadows in the daylight, wearing wounds like signs of you. Thought the faster that I moved, the less the past could catch my name. But every mile I ran away just led me back to the same pain. I kept my calendar full so I'd never hear the ache. Filled my head with noise and hustle, built a life I had to fake. Kept the music loud and reckless, kept my smile razor thin. But silence waited patient and always crept back in. I was always running, feet on fire, heart gone numb. Couldn't sit with what I carried, so I ran till I went dumb. But every road led inward, every finish line was me. I was always running from the stillness I now see. The mirror, the way I feared the word prefer. I didn't choose, I just escaped from quiet meals, from slow goodbyes, from the part of me that trembled when I looked into my eyes. But now I know you can't outrun what lives inside your chest. You can change your name and city, but your soul still wants to rest. I was always running, but the race was never real. It was silence I was fearing, not the truth I had to feel. Now I walk still slow, still shaky, but at least I walk with me. I was always running, now I'm learning how to be. I had a list for every hour, a goal to chase, a hill to tower. Kept my hands too full to feel, cause quiet made the fear too real. Meetings stacked like bricks on bricks, filled the cracks with clever tricks. Smile through things I couldn't name, worked so hard to dodge the flame. Busy was my disguise, a polished mask with tired eyes. I wore it like ambition suit, but all it did was hide the truth. I didn't heal, I didn't rest, just adrenaline the ache in my chest. Oh, productive pain, they called it grace, but I was drifting out of place. The calendar became my chain, each checkbox numbing out the pain. I feared the space between each task, that's where the questions used to ask. Who are you when you don't achieve? I never stopped long to believe. Busy was my disguise. I called it strength, but it was lies. A way to mute the silent part that begged for rest inside my heart. Now I know what pace can cost, all the softness I had lost. So I've canceled things that don't ring true, made room for skies not filled with blue. Not lazy now, just finally wise. I let go of my disguise. The quiet would be kind, a soft escape, a peace to find. But once I stopped, the noise broke through. Whole echoes I had painted new. The voice I buried spoke my name. The guilt I hid returned with flame. My breath was slow, but heart raced fast. I met the things I ran right past. Everything got louder when I chose to sit alone. The past came back in thunder to reclaim what I had known. But pain, it didn't break me, it was just the sound of truth. Everything got louder when I stopped chasing you. The laughter I had faked too long, the love I gave to just belong. The silence held them all so still, till they rose up against my will. But what if louder means a lie? What if grief helps me survive? What if the storm was never wrong, just a call I dodged too long? Everything got louder when I let the silence speak. Not chaos, but a mirror that showed the cracks beneath. I sat and shook, I didn't flee, and that became the start of me. So now I let the noise arise. It's how I hear my truest thought grow. With my jaw clenched tight, didn't notice the lack of light. Coffee keys and autopilot, I live my life beneath the riot. My chest ached but I called it normal. Ignored the sign, kept it formal. Talk fast, walk faster, thought the silence would come after. That was when I forgot to breathe. Not just the peace was for the bruised. But breath ain't just a sign of life, it's where the soul relearns its light. And when I finally took one deep, the noise inside began to sleep. That was when I learned to breathe, to claim the air, to just receive. No need to earn, no need to chase, just be a heart inside its place. I felt the sky return to me when I remembered how to breathe. It's how I come back to my place. I'd run so long, I lost the ground, forgot the peace and softer sounds. But one cold night, with nothing left, I sat down by the fire and wept. No music played, no one around, just crackling wood and honest ground. The stars said nothing, yet they stayed, and silence held what I betrayed. I sat down by the fire, not to speak, just to feel. Let the ashes touch my sorrow, let the flames remind me. Just stay and stay right here. It didn't warm me right away, but it didn't try to fix or sway. It simply burned the things I feared while I let go of every year. Not every fire is wild and loud, some just burn with sacred sound. And in that glow I saw my name, not who I was but who became. I sat down by the fire with all my weight, all my years, and for the first time I felt held, not by arms, but through my tears. It didn't save, it didn't preach, I didn't go out looking for truth or clarity. I just stopped moving long enough for silence to find me. And in that still unwritten hour when nothing has to be, I met the first real voice inside, the questions that found me. Who are you when no one's watching? Who taught you how to break? Are you living for your breath or just the image that you fake? They whispered not to wound me, but to help me finally see that I had built 1,000 walls to dodge what sets me free. Oh, the questions that found me didn't shout or burn. They came like gentle lightning. They came so I could learn. Not answers in a scripture, not truths on bended knee, but wounds that ask for listening and space to just let be. Do you forgive the younger you? Do you still fear the dark? Do you mistake the beat of pain for meaning or for spark? I didn't have replies at first, just tears that didn't flee. And somehow that was more than words, it was the start of being me. No book could ask what breath did, no sermon knew my name, but sitting still unmasked me from performance, pride, and shame. Whoa. The questions that found me were seeds I'd never sown. They bloomed inside the silence where I stood stripped and alone. But from that naked, trembling place, I grew roots tenderly, thanks to the questions that stayed to set me free. So now I greet each rising doubt as part of what I need. The questions are the lanterns that show me how to be. My edge sharp, my tongue like steel, I guard it hard. I thought the world would eat me whole if I dared to show my soul. They praised the ones who never cried, who kept the fire locked inside. So I became the perfect shield, but never let the wounds be healed. But soft didn't mean weak, it meant I let the silence speak. It meant I stood with shaking knees and still said what I truly need. It meant I held my ground with grace, not fists, not rage, not saving face. I learned that softness in lack, it's choosing not to strike back. It's saying yes to every scar, not hiding who you really are. It takes more strength to let love through than build a wall that's bulletproof. It takes takes more guts to feel it all than fake your way behind the wall. Oh, 'cause soft didn't mean weak, it meant I let my shadow speak, it meant I cried without regret and kept my tenderness intact. I'm not the armor I once wore, I'm softer now, but even more. So if you see me laid out bare, don't mistake the truth for fear. I've learned the strongest thing to be is soft and whole and finally free. Try to change my shape or name what I had lost. It simply sat beside my mess and didn't count the cost. I didn't flinch when I was quiet or when my voice was small. It stayed when I withdrew from touch. It stayed through none at all. No need to earn nor show to give. No weight I had to move. For once I met a love that breathed, a love that needed no proof, a love that didn't need no proof. It didn't ask, are you enough? It never kept a tally. When I failed to love, it held the space. When I broke down, it laughed with me in truth. I didn't have to be someone for love that needed no proof. I spent my life in trial rooms, presenting who I am. Each lover was a courtroom seat, touch a reprimand. But this time love was not a test, no verdict win or lose. It simply let me be myself, not someone I must prove. It knew that healing takes some time, and silence speaks a lot. It wrapped around my crooked parts and cherished what I'm not. No, a love that didn't need no proof. It didn't shrink from grief. It held the light in shadow and whispered me belief. No scoreboard, script, or story, just presence raw and true. And in that still surrender, I found that I loved me too. Oh, oh. So if you ever find a love that sees without a roof, hold it close, stay soft, stay real. For love don't need no proof. shadows chased. Every heartbeat set the pace. If I slow down, I fear the fall. So I filled each moment, filled them all. But noise can't drown what breath reveals. And silence taught me how to feel. So I stopped counting what I'd missed and found the peace inside the mist. Stillness became my rhythm. Not a pause but a way to live. No longer caught in proving ground. I dance to how the moments give. Not every beat needs to be loud. Some move like mist, some wear a shroud. Stillness became my rhythm now. Oh, became my rhythm now. I learned the wind don't rush the trees, and rivers curve with quiet ease. So why should I outrun the grace of simply staying in my place? It's not defeat to rest a while, to sit beneath your pain and smile. The loudest songs can come from hush. The deepest truths unfold in trust. Stillness became my rhythm. Not delay but a sacred flow. I found my breath, I found my time, and let the frantic tempo go. The world can spin, I'll move in peace. No longer chained to fast release. Stillness is my song's heartbeat. So if you see me walking slow, it's not because I've lost my way. It's 'cause I found the rhythm that lets my soul. Stillness became my rhythm. Not a pause but a way to live. No longer caught in proving ground. I dance to how the moments give. Not every beat needs to be loud. Some move like mist, some wear a shroud. Thought healing came with answers like books or maps or lines, but truth arrived in silence, in pauses, cracks and signs. I didn't find a savior, no thunder broke the chill, just breath and space and presence, the things I learned when I sat still. I met the me I used to hush, the child behind the mask. I held her hand without a word and gave her back my trust. The world kept spinning wildly, but I stepped off the mill. I saw the sky start opening, the things I learned when I sat still. I learned that soft is powerful, that quiet holds its own, that slowing down won't break you, it just brings you back home. I learned to feel without a fight, to rest and not to fear. freedom for the maps. Not every step needs reason, not every dream must thrill. Some just bloom and breathe in the things I learned when I sat still. I learned that time is sacred when not carved into score, that breath can be a prayer when you don't chase it anymore. I learned that peace is patient and healing has no bill. It waits inside the quiet, the things I learned when I sat still. So now I live more slowly, but I've never felt so real. I walk with what I've gathered, the things I learned when I sat still.